Sorry, that one bugged me. That one bugged me quite a bit.
I mean, I can imagine.
Ah, Cyril. Just in time for a suplexing. Whoop! Poof.
The most gentlemanly way of punishing a fool such as that.
Yeah, there are, let's just say there are plenty of, folk here who, seem to be in need of a good suplex.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
Hold on.
Hmm? Do I need to do this shit again?
You have, back five fingers. I can't fucking say the word. The German word for a fist in need of a face. I'm sorry, a face in need of a fist, rather. This man. Yeah, this man. Read his dialogue. Read that bullshit.
I heard you read it.
Whoops! This man seems to have gotten suplexed into the town down below. Alright, come on, Darkus, we have quests to do.
Quests and things and stuff. Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence.
Ah, it's hype. It's fucking hype. Amiable maiden. No maidens? Yo, we gotta find a maiden.
Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost.
I just wondering about new here.
Oh, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wandering, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief. Now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget this silly handkerchief and return to my side at once.
See, that's... You know what? That one I get.
Yeah.
That one actually seems to care.
Quite possible.
Huh.
Oh, shit.
Sir, do you need help? Come on, get up. You get one, I'll get the other. Not that I really need that, but you know. Wicked white, that was too close.
How did you end up over the edge like that?
Thank you, friends. I don't know what I would have done without if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily I caught on something. I thought if I could stretch out far enough. You must think highly of your mistress.
Indeed.
She's my entire world. Without her, I have nothing. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot. But there was so much more to the city, and wealth and plenty. There was no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. I've seen counter arguments to that, but my mistress has been ever so kind to me. And I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away there. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days.
Well, there's
Please,
an
you
old
should come with me to
saying:
meet my-
don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Right. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to the generosity firsthand. What? Lonely, you say? Yeah, give me a moment. Oh. Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. This way. And around.
Could also have gone that way too.
I will never leave my lady's side again. Precious. These two are precious.
My assistant
My
told
attendant? Okay.
my attendant told me everything. I am so very grateful you're there to offer your assistance.
You seem a dedicated patron.
Oh, my attitude is not unusual, I assure you. Without the efforts of our bonded residents, we free citizens will not enjoy the pleasures of our daily lives. They are deserving of our unending gratitude. Yep, in another society, our different standings would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, and or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Interesting.
Yeah.
Being liberated of the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the market has to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messengers turned rescuers.
Ba, 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 ba. Anything new to say? Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All this talk of relying on the bond, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. No, we were sent to explore.
Actually, this was part of our work anyway.
A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor.
I see they like puns here just as much as anywhere else.
Yeah. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay. Hmm?
Where is she?
Up ahead and to the right, I think.
No, another lady.
Oh, someone else.
Aha! Yeah, they've already almost put it around anyway. But it's this. Can you see them?
The only person in this hallway is Dondon and us. For me, at least. They probably are not here yet.
Okay, there's... I think a Hura lady and a fucking...
Huh?
And an Aura lady.
Where?
They might be around here. Or one of them's wearing like a pink dress type thing.
I'm tired of this place. Come.
Yeah, just get a good look at what she has to say.
Frightfully vulgar.
You see now I want to smack her upside the head?
Yeah. I mean, lady, you have someone right next to you to talk to, but you choose not to talk to them.
But that would require conversing with you know, a bonding. You can't do that. Despite the fact of what we just saw the amiable lady talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You. Oh boy.
Huh.
Welcome to the beehive, my little drill. Singing the sting of excitement to liven up your day. I can tell at a glance from poker. Are new to our happy little colony. The nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease, huh? Quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. I mean, I have fairly large hands, and you're a small cat lady. Oh, you mean hand as in hand of cards?
Yes, hand of cards.
If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Fair enough. Waiting for a little game of high and low, then? Let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Three cards for you, three cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip one over, and I flip two of mine. Sorry. Ba 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 ba. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine?
So this is all from the same deck, correct?
No, I think it's random. I have a she has a 5 and a 9 above me, and I have a.
For me, 8. I have a 1. She has a 2 for the first card. Second card, she has a 5.
I'm gonna guess low.
What does the number go up to? 9, or is it?
I think so.
Hmm.
Oh, I love that, right? Alright, so let's see what we got. I win! I win! Well, that's pretty easy. Congratulations, your guess was right. Though I am a bit more of a fan of triple try myself.
I barely won. She had 11, I had 12.
Usually I concede defeat at this point. What do you say to a rematch? One more win and we'll talk about that later. Oh, very well. So much for high alone. Come down. We all need our diversions. Sure.
Alright.
That's fair. Let's sort out the deck. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip 1, I flip 2. It's a bit closer now. Now, what's your call? Your total will be higher or lower than?
Well, judging by what I'm seeing now, I'm probably gonna go for lower. Given that she has an 8 and a 6.
Oh. Yes! Yeah! Oh yeah! I made the gamble and I won!
Mm-hmm. Called it. I knew I was gonna be lower.
Well. Look at that. I think you've done that for this newcomer. Congratulations. The victory is yours. As is the prize I promised. Ba-ba-da. Come, whisper in my ear. Don't be shy. Tell OT is still like she can do.
You say old, but you look young as can be.
That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is all you want, then it's what you'll have, and then it's what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from all the senators. They say Lord Vothri was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran ever need raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Athar there. There's not that many Thought likes more than the sound of his own voice. Alright. Alright! Look forward to that. To be high. Athar. Oh, yes. Do it.
What's that? The Yulmore, you say? Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I'll tell you what, hop on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk. You know, I wish you would let us do any dance.
I know. I would absolutely do the Mandible dance in a heartbeat. Mandible dance or Mandible Mambo.
Yes, the
In fact, I'm doing it anyway. No, you go to the other one.
Huh?
Go to the other one.
Oh, the other one? Oh, it's two.
Yeah. You can do either one of these. You gotta be on one of these stages.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see this one, to be honest.
Alright.
Let's see. Manderville Mambo.
Hold on. 3, 2. Okay, tell me when you're ready and I'll give us the countdown, alright?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
In sync on my screen. Hey, any jockey.
Don't mind us, just being idiots.
And I'm floating in the air a little bit, but don't mind that.
Of course. No, I mean it's the Mandible dance. You know, you can break the laws of physics and logic, but it's fine. I wish. Again, I wish it could be any dance. I really do. If they did an update If they did an update and that's all they changed about this, I absolutely I would call that a worthwhile update. Because there are some good dances here. Alright, let me do the actual dance.
Uh-huh.
Do it again? Oh, did you not do it?
I did dance, yeah.
You weren't in the exact spot, though.
Oh, I wasn't in the exact spot?
Yeah, you need to be in the right spot.
There it goes.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I think it's because I was targeting Atharn.
Maybe.
Now that was a show. Welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. Especially that first dance you did. That was interesting. Had to throw that in. Had to throw
another one
that in.
if you like that, there's another one that I could use.
So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Oh yeah, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yomoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they become something of an ally to Yulmore. No longer an enemy to be feared.
That's
suspicious.
Worrying, even.
And yet, elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Pah! A toast to Lord Volthree.
You gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Albino will be expecting your return. Well, alright. Let's go.
Actually, I think this way would be faster.
Either way, that doesn't matter. Whoop.
I mean, it would be faster because they're right here. Oh, where's Alfie?
Read this one.
Ah, yes, the assistant. Was that something?
Julia. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt on the city so soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Albino has yet to put brush to canvas.
Oh, we merely did not wish to forestall you. One cannot rush good art, or I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally.
Well, isn't that the get-up?
Oh,
It
well.
suits you, Alfie.
Yeah. I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory?
Satisfactory, he asks.
Looking great.
Oh, goodness gracious me. That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look so positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy. However, am I to decide? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Not that I'm rushing you or questioning.
Yeah, it's just... Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here.
Must we? Oh, I do love a good painting. But I thought, since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly,
This is the spirit of the beehive. You guys are just doing it. You guys are just doing it right. Also, I wish any dance worked too. I went up there and Moogle danced for my life and was sad it didn't work.
yeah, yeah. Also, you see now, like, I think China is a good husband.
Yeah,
he's also a bottom. Like, let's be real here. This is the essence of a man that is a bottom.
Uh-huh. He is the yes dear man.
Yeah. Not in a bad way either. Just
like it's not even a bad thing if that's the kind of relationship you have. As long as like both parties are consenting, go for it. If that's your if that's your life, go for it. Well, I'd not. That is to say, as long as you just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice.
Whatever you say, darling. So, gonna turn up some jewelry next. If you're doing this still, I'm going to go look downstairs then.
Yeah. I gotta admit, I was curious if I would like these two individuals, and I am growing fond of them.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, you will get to you will learn to love Julia Chai, and Chai does. You will learn to love the Chais. Julia is precious.
I can tell, she really is adorable. I really must have your mentor concentrate on his art. Our anniversary will be upon us soon, and I promise to have a portrait to commemorate our union. Aw, isn't that wholesome?
I think Alberto looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems most comfortable in traveling wear. So I settled on this current wardrobe. It's not common style in Yulmore, and I can just imagine the heads turning as he strides to the crowd.
The truest FF14 OTP.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, Alfie, what do you get?
Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress whilst painting. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layers below us and sniff about the military headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell.
God, I just cannot get over how fucking good the Shadowbringers Quest Accept and Quest Return.
It is really nice.
They're so good. Oh.
Hmm?
I found the way now. Ow! Oh, okay. I have to do something. I now have a mission.
Oh, it's here.
I now have a mission.
What's that?
I must find a way. Will this work? Nope. Good, it's sprint forever.
Whee!
Oh, I think I figured it out.
What have you done?
Maybe. Okay. Let's see how this works. Yeet!
Are you trying to land on that spike?
I know it'll work. I must needs only believe in myself. Why, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall make this jump. I'm getting closer.
I think you were too far that time. Whatever it is you're aiming for.
If you're wondering, there's a vista there, and I'm trying to get the vista. Nishaki, I spent an embarrassingly long time trying to do it. Yeah. Let's see if I can.
Oh, is it on the chain?
No, it's on the spike. Yeah.
I jumped to the
See,
wrong way.
unfortunately now my autism's like, okay, now I have to do this. I won't be satisfied until I do it. This is where you jump.
Scheisse.
Oh, I did not make that jump. That was piss poor.
Look around all you like, but whatever you do, don't lock me in here when you leave. Okay.
Do it. Lock him in.
Still open.
Yeah, you talk to the people. I'll I'm gonna focus on this, and I'll catch up to you when I'm. I wonder if I jump it.
Huh. Well, at the very least.
Come on, man. The wall got in my way. I wasn't even near the wall. I didn't touch the wall. Come on.
Yeah, you don't touch the wall, but the wall touches you, and it's like, no, you can't. Haven't seen you around before. Are you a newly bonded citizen? If you're here to fetch something, you'll want to speak with Scheisse in the storage room over there.
I had a. I think there's a mount. Still probably wouldn't help. But I don't think I can get it from. Well, maybe.
Shadrick. Alright. You'll mainly find soldiers here in headquarters. Our army is made up of both free and bonded citizens.
No.
But all are dedicated to protecting Yulmore and its people's interests.
This and the one in the Crystarium you get by jumping off the huge tower. My legs should just be a pile of splinters. Oh, come on, the wall, the chain again, you bastard! Platforming in a game that's not designed for platforming.
Gotta love it.
If you get too far ahead, I'll abandon this endeavor. But the wall gets
too far.
Is there a way?
I mean, I've talked to everyone except for one person.
Is there something else that I should jump off of, or am I at the right spot to jump off of? I feel like it's impossible. I mean, I know I can do it, but it feels impossible.
So many people crammed at Yulmore. Most species know better than to come knocking, which means most days me and mine can rest easy. There are a few marks that mostly keep to the water that we try and keep an eye on.
I just gotta. Oh, that's gonna be. This is gonna be such a pain.
Almost looks like the similar outfit to what kind of a mixture of Ystola's and Alpha Node's outfit. Almost Charlian.
Oh, I'm getting closer.
Welcome to Yulmoran Army Headquarters. That said, there's likely not much here to interest you. I wouldn't say that.
Alright, that's the last one. I'll come back for this later. When we're not streaming. I'll do this when we're not streaming. Alright. Oh. I'll wait for her.
What?
Gather information. Weeping Warbler. Or is that the last? Oh fuck it.
I've talked to everyone in here except for her.
Did they all have quest markers about them, or is...
No, no one in here has a quest marker.
Okay, so she's the okay.
Yeah, I just talked to everybody, just getting a feel for them.
Sobbing and sniffing.
Are you all right?
Is everything all right, Artemis? You're one of the bonded, aren't you? My queen. Please, I need your help. The throat it's... I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses. But it's just not getting any better. And my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... I need you to sneak out to the dark huts and describe my condition to Thorich. If the list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Because I have no one else to turn to. Okay.
The fact that she's willing to ask strangers rather than her patron is very telling, I think.
Telling of what?
Of potentially, that he is quite similar in mind to that woman that we followed around for a minute.
Only time will tell.
Oh yeah, I never did attune to the Ethernet shards here. Okay, so I need to run around on the outside. Got it.
Yep, have fun. Oh, that's actually I didn't even realize this before.
What?
That's actually pretty cool. Using like these lifeboats and canoes as planters, that's pretty cool. Also, there's something cool that I want you to see as well when we're done here. Yeah, I remember this part. This is definitely an interesting part. Yeah, boss. What do you get from Gilmore?
Southeast derelicts.
That and the produce isn't pretty enough for the rich stomach. Combined with fresh fish, though, it makes a pretty damn fine stew. Oh, the Dorcas is near me. Hey!
Yep. I tuned to the other Ethernet shard over there real quick, so I made the long way around. Nice. Kalusha is now accessible as an Ethernet destination.
Yay! You need medicines, tonics, potions. Boink, boink. A cure for anything voice, is it? No medicine will cure this. Methinks your song bears a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised. Even then, the voice may never heal completely. Poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or will they simply silence her tracks? You sound awfully giddy about that. Your face. You didn't know. Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate souls hurled from the balconies, but the rest, gone. A town of nightmares it is. Not for the ship's rats. Oh no. I am content to scurry around, down, and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. This consultation is over. For my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day. Throw myself. Ow. Did you get my medicine? You said there is no cure. That there's a lump in your throat that cut out. So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? Oh, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can. But even the apothecary said. So you've been suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. Good, kind sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? In a day I become more a burden than a treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Bluesky and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where reside neither pain nor illness, will your song ring out clearly once again.
Ascension?
Or mayhap you think it a step too far? Ascension? No, you would do that for me. Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. What is ascension?
Ascension? What is this?
Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the citadel existed to devour the sinful. But also do they serve to gather souls of the innocent and shepherd them under the celestial paradise. It is through Lord Vothri that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Vothri's grace the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation.
Cyril's just side-eyeing Bidar at this point.
Yeah, you just noticed, like, a barely not clenched fist. Like, barely maintained composure.
Mm-hmm. It's just immediate suspicion that that Cyril's doing his best to hide.
Mm-hmm. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. And the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Vothri, he's a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. I like not the solution.
This does not sound... Does not sound as...
Are they going to turn around to a symbiote?
It's either that or they feed her to the Sin Eaters.
Well, well. Look at you. right, you can't.
I can't attune to the aetheryte yet. So I have to run up the stairs.
Look, look. Look at
Aw.
art.
Look adorable.
Oh, dearest, we really should have found you some new gloves. I don't think the gloves would have mattered.
Yes, my love, you're probably right.
Alright, Alfie.
What do you got to say, Alpha? Oh god, the frickin' targeting reticles. The arrow at the front was on the portrait.
Well, now it just looks like it's radioactive.
Yeah, no kidding. Just good to see you back. You were taking so long, I began to worry something had happened. I've been sketching an outline for the portrait, but nay, the chairs appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigation has gleaned thus far? There is something known as the Ascension, as well as other things. So, Lord Valthree boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. As for this Ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where do they go? Yes, it's...
Oh, come now, Alfie, it's obvious.
The only thing I can think of off the top of my head is that...
Oh my god, I see now the whole thing.
Hmm?
The
What?
reticle just on the thing.
Yeah.
I need to do this. Ah, dang. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene scene item.
Okay. I shall join.
Scene that has been cut.
And yet it's still in the game.
Well, it's cut into.
Take my eyes off you for one moment and you're chattering away with that assistant of yours. Am I to assume the outline is done then?
Oh. Prepare to be amazed.
What in the blazes?
What? It's a very flattering.
Yes, it's gorgeous. It's so unflattering.
What do you mean it's unflattering?
Explain yourself, Alpha Note. What do you mean? You two look gorgeous. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should invoke images of affluence and nobility, and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary, yours being a joyous union. It seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism, I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees, to make people cry out in amazement.
I think this will make people cry out in amazement.
Yes, it is a phenomenal sketch. Now fetch a blank canvas and...
That's not good.
What just happened? I say, did that come from above?
Oh boy. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please! A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city.
But our lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer.
What, you're going to just watch a public execution? A malcontent? How dreadful.
And this man is to face sentencing. That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the Emergent, the level above us where Lord Vorthry resides. Ordinarily, you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown lift will take you up there. We had better not dawdle then.
Okay.
Oh, it's this way.
You will be careful around that mountain, won't you? I should so hate for you to come to any harm. Although I imagine Lord Vorthry has everyone well under control.
If you want to see justice being served, stop dawdling and take the Crown lift up to the Emergent.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Joining the crowd up there. Yes.
A public punishment. Public humiliation and punishment. I like Christ less and less.
I know, this is such a primitive method of execution.
Not even execution, it's just a punishment.
What the hell?
Good gods, man!
Tim, that's Vorthry.
Holy hell.
Wait, hang on. Good lord! I was not to leave your species entire system entirely of water. Was he so fat? That's the first thing that pops in my mind. It's just he has slayed them. Shit.
Sin Eaters all over.
He's attended by Sin Eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
The hells?
What is this?
Mercy! Mercy! By the 12.
We don't answer. We're trying to figure out what's going on here.
Kaishia,
What happened?
what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
This is a friend of ours.
Lord Vorthry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Also, this Vorthry's voice is.
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Yulm is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have not to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society! To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin Eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide.
I
And
mean,
still,
have you tried stabbing
he
yourself?
could not do as I asked.
I mean, I can handle stabbing myself because, you know, I've been stabbed so many times, but like an ordinary person trying to stab themselves to give their flesh, it's
A
a difficult
wholly
ask, I'd say.
unsatisfactory performance.
I love the fact that
It
it's
is true
showing
that
my eyes
Kaishir
from the
won
side.
his place here by fraud.
Yeah.
But his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out, I could almost accept. But to humiliate him thus? To demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
I like that line a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That if you cast him out, I can almost
Oh,
accept.
you dim,
But to
deluded
humiliate him,
child.
is this really the way
Have
of
you
Yulmore?
ever
Damn.
paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters.
Part of me wonders if you're actually commanding them or if you've made a bargain with them.
You've made
And
one of them?
thus am
Bargain.
I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose
Well, I
me,
mean, I have made a bargain
villains
with
to be
my
punished.
with my void scent, so it's possible.
And people call this paradise.
I love the fact that LB has to stop us
You
from
were
beating the
granted
shit
a
out of
place
vote ringing.
in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
An artiste!
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I
Oh, yeah,
told
there's-
you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror. not a
Okay, this
painting.
part is great.
It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
This next part.
Can you walk? I think so.
Fucking damn! Get fucking burnt. I love that line.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Just the sheer... It took him that long to realize he had been insulted.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all!
He's just stun locked. Like,
I'll
what the fuck?
enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their
Also, the
hearts!
fucking tantrum.
He is literally beating on the ground like a child.
Yeah. Crash out.
And nobody
do it.
bats an eye. I hear him yell that, I look at you, I look back at him. I scoff and just join you and walk
Yeah, no,
away.
I hear him say, I'll kill them all. Try it!
I just scoff and walk away.
Well, who do we have here in the corner watching this?
Certainly resembles, has a resemblance to someone we've seen, I think.
At least in the cutscenes, even though we haven't. Mr. Pierce hasn't seen him.
Yeah. Thank you again. Oh, cutscene.
I did see that. You alright, Alfie?
Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again, though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulmore.
Trust me, Alfie, your anger marching us outside of this place probably is a better option than what my anger would have gotten us. I think we'd rather march out here than, you know, have a repeat of the Bloody Banquet. Because that's what would happen. I would have attacked. I was this close from just swinging.
In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Colosia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on a strategy anew. Kaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. You are hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risk inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Volthree wants us all dead.
Not
What?
the first time that I've been wanted dead.
Nope, especially not by the leader of a, admittedly small, in this case, nation. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there, if you're willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. Well, getting there, maybe. But after that, it would be up to you.
You're on your own.
Yeah, it would be up to you to earn your place. And they would not turn you away for looking for honest work in order to earn your place. I need to do some thinking, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise you'll be careful. The Yulmorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me.
Oh! Elfido!
Hmm? Lord and Lady Chai. What in the blazes did you do? You have the entire city looking for you.
I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Elfido. Now, I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painting, but there's something to be said about your work. Well, it's as if you were caught in the very essence of our love, and rendered it naked upon canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. I just look over to Kaishir
Yeah.
with that expression of "see." You must come back with us.
I can almost imagine you giving the smug cat grin. Like the one, like, knife held out, smug cat.
Yeah. He'll speak to Lord Volthree and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth things over. Smooth out over any hard feelings.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work this
I don't
time.
think it's gonna work.
I'm sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend.
More important? What can be more important than enjoying the days we have left to the fullest? If only could understand.
Pray press me no further. We are leaving. But I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment.
I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit.
Seriously, I am loving this woman.
Exactly. She's a precious being.
She is the biggest sweetheart in this city.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade.
Just say it out in the open like that.
Also, I love what Nijaki said. Valtteri, sir, why does your boob have a face?
Yeah. His left titty has a face.
Dulia Chai, the last of the real ones. Oh, you just went through that rock. Like, I saw you drive through the... You did it again.
Huh? Hi?
Hmm?
Hi? Darkest ever the popular one over here.
Popular for the wrong reasons. Everyone wants to make me their punching bag, and I don't like that.
Damn. Hello, Alfie.
Thank you, my friends, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Valtteri and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over.
Well, I mean, if even the Empire has turncoats, I'm sure
Yeah.
we can get at least a handful of Yulmorans to work with us. Sorry, this song, I guess,
It is nice.
this song is just hopecore. I think that's why I love it so much. It's just so much hopecore, you know?
Yeah.
Ba-ba. Boink! Inside.
Yep.
And you get your little shit. Exarch? I'm
Oh,
told
no.
that you and Alfredo carried out his scheme to infiltrate Yulmor. I would ask that you, what you thought of his space amusement, but I doubt you are eager to relive the experience.
There's a couple of cosplayers that do an amazing Dulia Chai and Chai Nuz for Chinese Fan Fest and
Yes.
other cons.
Yes.
I would say maybe share it on like tag me in one of the pictures on Twitter or something, or Bluesky, whichever you prefer.
Bluesky.
Ah, It's good to be back amongst friends. In such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it best that you visit Alize. Her familiarity Arang will no doubt provide us invaluable insight. And besides, I know she is as eager to see you as I was.
I think you missed a word there, but yeah. Anyway. You missed the word with. You said her familiarity Amarang.
I replaced with of. Like my brain.
Did not hear the of.
You probably mistook it for like me saying or something, or like hesitating, because I sometimes do that.
Probably just don't sound like stammering.
Bring a smile to our face, you two.
Ah, we plan to. Ba 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 ba.
If only every town could share Crystarium's spirit of independence. Still, I suppose one cannot decide for others what they should and should not deem important. My powers of persuasion have certainly had little effect on the people of Colusia.
Colusia?
In search of Alize.
Alize will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the time of her summoning was. Repeatedly.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised in the slightest.
I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Casa, the master of merchants of the caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro Lodge. He will see that you reach your destination. God, this... Shadowbringers is just fucking hype.
I wish I could like keep these dyed, but just remove the glamour itself.
Oh, I need to change my outfit now. You know what? Hang on. He's. We return to. We return to. The Exarch, and he's like, "What are you wearing?" Only the most gentlemanly of attire.
Oh damn! I need more glamour dispellers.
I see.
I only have one left.
Unfortunate. Well, you could just, change to a different glam.
I mean, fair, but I like the armor itself. There's not a marker board here, is there?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so it must be near the markets then.
Oh, you know what? You know what I'm gonna need for this?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Not much. Just got done with Easter stuff and finally got
Fun,
home.
fun.
Nice.
We just got done with the Alpha quest line.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You got to meet the best couple in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the Chais.
You'll be seeing more of them. Don't worry.
I got a bot.
Looks like you're being are you all geared up? You're being offered gear.
Hmm?
In chat.
Oh, in your stream chat?
Oh yeah, Reaper, Scholar, Summoner. They're not up to level 70 yet. Nijaki also says hi.
I think I'll go Viper for armoring stuff because it's hot there. So I'm gonna wear my pirate glam. Alternatively, there is also this.
There we go. Very cool. All right. So we need to be on the opposite side.
I could do pirate, or I could do. I don't know. You know what? I like the idea that Bidar is just constantly swapping classes. Like, you know, he definitely does have his favorites, but like.
I mean, what's the point in having all these soul crystals if you can't use them?
I know,
Yes.
right? Right, my Sky Pirate outfit. I forgot about that. Forgot I had that set as a as a glamour.
Actually, I do think that the Reaper was the appropriate choice for going to Yulmore, and now the Viper is the appropriate choice for going to Amarang. At least for these specific quest lines.
Alright, I'll get you in Mortsu.
Mortsuk.
Yeah, probably.
Also, I didn't realize that the apothecary used the like those canoes and life ships as I didn't realize that those...
I didn't notice that until I went down there a while ago. Like,
yeah, like,
I played this
I
game,
was like, wait a minute.
wandered through there, and then one day I was bored. No, I think it was when we were talking about the Deep Shadow gear, when we were fucking around near the, there, I was wandering around and wandered down to that area, and I'm like, wait a minute.
What are you waiting for, Darkus?
Just trying to decide which gland to go with.
He's messing around with his outfits. Let him be.
Okay, I didn't see that. I just saw him standing there. For a
Yeah,
second,
he's not watching my stream, so.
Listen, fashion is endgame, alright?
Oh, I get it. I agree. That's why I swapped from my original Viper outfit here to this one now. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard.
1 second.
Sorry, for another couple of guards. Oh! In front of the Exarch! Hoping to meet someone on the ring, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact. So we can leave right away. Assuming you have everything you need. Tell me when you're ready. Oh! Very nice. That's actually a good one for this.
Yeah, this is a Sky Pirate climb I set up. Fashion Fantasy 14.
Exactly. All set. Then out to the unforgiving sands we go. You can now travel to Amarang. Speak with the adroit Amaro teamer to fly to the desert. Or, you know, you can just teleport to Mordsuk like a normal person. Or the other place there. Other places. Ah.
Why are you saying them like they're secret? I know he doesn't know them, but none of them are, you know, spoilery.
Arang.
There are, you know, it's not like certain other
From
maps
this
where there
past
are
Earth,
spoilery
the nation
places.
of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder.
There's a certain
He told me Armarang
even if it's a little
meant
haunted.
majestic land in the language of his people.
The zone music is good.
It is. It really
Probably my
captures that.
number one for just like
So it
putting
might
on in the
still be.
background while I'm doing stuff.
Were it
Yeah,
not for
it's
the
a really
lights,
good, like,
unrelenting onslaught.
how do I describe it? It's calm, yet also, like, mildly foreboding, I'd say. Just a couple of pirates walking through, it's fine.
Yep. And now you get to see the wall of light up close and in person.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
You can see the
Am I-
edge of the world.
Yeah, the literal edge of the world. No matter how many times I come up here, the cold never fails to catch me guard. The sky might be as bright as scorching hours today, but that's brisk enough to make you shiver. Now the Exarch's letter said I will take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alizé friend is staying. That's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mordsuk to break up the trek. Allow me to attend to some business. And you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good.
Okay,
Alright, you lot, I'm off. And I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back.
I mean, we're in a desert. That's unlikely to be prevented.
I mean, you can avoid it by just putting a top over it and all the stuff. Anyway, right. We're to southwest. Straight as an arrow. We're not going to be going just directly there. We have things to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Should be an
Abigail,
acre right on the way too.
Yes. Let's look at our renewals.
Huh.
Also, do you see that off in the distance? Oh my god, look at him.
Hmm? What's up?
The boy. It is
Yep. Look at
the
the
boy.
Sabatender. Go,
Oh,
go
wow.
touch the Sabatender, it's important.
The Gigantender?
The big boy. Look at him.
I mean, I can't get near him, otherwise he's going to say, you know what? I don't like your face. I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, you're a tank, you'll be fine.
I mean, I know I'll be fine, but I don't want to piss him off. He looks happy.
I don't know if happy is the expression I'd say.
You gotta slash emote pet him here. Get up there and slash pet.
No, that's fine. Alright.
I will whenever I'm sure and have earned his trust and he will not attack me.
How are we supposed to trust you as a tank if you don't have confidence in your abilities?
I have confidence in my abilities. I just don't want to go out of my way to upset the poor
Just wanna
fellow.
fight it.
Don't fight it. Just pet it and run away.
I mean, that'll piss it off. That'll make me feel sad.
Yeah, he'll be angry for like 5 seconds, go back to normal.
Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Why are we stopping right here where things could attack us? Whatever.
Make it spicy.
I love when they try to do the pose and nearly fall over. Yes. Oh, I didn't think about how doing this in New Game Plus would revert the someone's back to being. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things that are different in New Game Plus. Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around. If he starts on that. That's on what? Oh my. Yeah, fair enough. Fine.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize New Game Plus did that. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. I'll take a screenshot of that. That's screenshot worthy. As is that. They built it big, didn't they? That's Casa Shah, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabatha. Seeing what's left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norbrand's mightiest nations. At least until the flood of light came along. Great chunks of Nabatha-Rang's lands were lost to light. Great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most, anyway. Most? No, not many choose to come here these days. Now with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an armor roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere in this is as deserted as this place. Just wait till you see Mortsuk. Let's press on, shall we?
I assume Mortsuk is right over there.
That place with the etherite? Probably. And a windmill.
A few
This is
windmills.
wind here. So this is enough wind for, windmills to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly a river of sand. What bloody chasm it is. Also, where's the ether current? It's somewhere near here, right? I know it's on the way. Keep your eyes peeled for any green balls.
It's over there.
Oh, you missed it?
We walked past it, yeah. Well, I say walk past it. We went on the bridge.
I see someone's machinisting over there. Someone's shooting piles of sand. Hello. I say we walk. Look at that, though. Where the flood of light was stopped. Even from here, that's just a... tremendous sight.
No kidding. It almost looks like it's...
Hello.
The stone on the other side looks like it's simultaneously melted yet also crystallized.
There we are, Mortsuk.
Oh, don't worry, you'll get a real close look at it.
Yes. Mortsuk, not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood. The population is nothing of note to thirst. Oh, have you been on Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to be. Speaking of which, you should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know you've arrived. Alright. Are you ready?
We must touch the rock.
First things first, we must touch the big blue rock. Or you must. Big
Yeah, you're fine.
Attune. Big blue rock. Must attune. Big blue rock. Big blue rock. Yes. Look at him. Look at him. Good little kobolds. I love kobolds.
Or the Mord, as they're called now.
Yeah, but still. Look at this. It's just adorable. If I can get it. Come on. There we go. I hear you, Moogle.
Yeah, I was about to say, I swear I heard a Moogle, but that's just delivery Moogle over there.
Go on, introduce yourself to Master Gengen. I hope you're ready. You are in for a treat. Ba, 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 ba.
What beady eyes?
I love that. What's a couple?
So this is a...
This is a Mord. But cute.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mordsook.
I love.
Souk
I love-
is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mordsook's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Not fair.
Yeah?
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
Interesting.
That is why they come here. Come from far away. Come with much money.
I love it.
And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing
That's
no
also
one
true.
needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless
I know,
of race
right?
or creed.
Looks over in the direction of Calucia.
Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
Well, obviously.
And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
I love these guys. They're adorable.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Looks pointedly
nice.
at Uldar.
Yes. You can't take Uldar out of
A
Uldar.
Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Oh, what have you done?
Real Verbert
Oh, God, what have you done?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Paddler of pots.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Why did you say that out loud?
Come and look.
You buy, you buy?
Now, see here!
No. You can't force me to buy. I have to find something I'm
Enough
interested
of that.
in.
Calm, I
Yeah.
say. This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky,
No
nothing
pots.
heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Alright.
I can agree with that. Food for the belly for long travels.
Ba, ba, ba. Okay, someone's just in combat.
Yeah. I hope you're ready for the most important choice of your of the game.
Most important choice of your adventuring career here in Armorang.
Yep. Which of the local delicacies are you going to try?
Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose. But no drooling over the merchandise, yes?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Alright, we're gonna browse Ronron's wares. Silly customer, you cannot eat Ron. Not even a permanent gold piece. Worms.
Those look like grubs.
Everyone's favorite. Plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat the glazed regular, you'll never want any other treats. Bread. Breb. That's called, I call that mush loaf. The middle of it is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits. Ooh. So even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. It keeps you going in the heat. Meat. That's my ever-burning bounty. It is the best parts of the lizard. Ooh, lizard. I feel someone's eyes just like glaring at me as I mentioned eating lizard.
Is Vider allowed to do that?
Listen, it's debated whether I'm part dragon or part team. I don't know. What? Nobody knows what the hell's an aura is. Plus, there are plenty of lizards that eat other lizards anyway.
I think there was some theory going around that because your horns act like ears, you might be Piscean in origin.
I think I've heard that theory too.
Is Vidar thick?
Oh god, I'm part Leviathan. Cured with special spicy spices. Special spicy spices, I love it. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you right up and actually does at night. And of course, rogue. Oh, you like those? Give me skewers. I find small frogs hiding under rocks. With spear stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. So now you must make your choice. What is your choice? Kind of tasty, yes? What to choose? What to choose?
I'm honestly torn between the mush loaf and the ever-burning bounty.
Right? Same.
Like, the mush loaf honestly sounds good. Especially with the fact that, like, it has the, like, added benefit of keeping you hydrated as well.
Yeah.
But the ever-burning bounty, spicy food does have, like... Yeah, spicy food does have, like, a side effect of actually warming the body up.
Wearing, open clothes anyway. Also, foreshadowing is a narrative device that...
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Well, now it's gonna be on my mind.
This might be foreshadowing something in the future.
Okay. Well...
Everybody.
I'll go with mush loaf.
Put some spice in your step. You won't feel the cold this night. And probably not the one next either.
Ah, very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold. You have the gold.
I do the coin toss thing. The flip the coin up and it lands in his hand.
Do the pull the drifter just coin trick.
Yeah. I'm done. One verbatite honor by 10 sides of lizard meat.
40 loaves of bread. Damn, that's a lot.
Oh fuck. Wait. 10 entire lizard steaks. Alright.
At the very least, it's not going down dry like normal bread would. got the moisture to go down.
Ugh.
I think I'll... Yeah, I think I'll
which
share
one
the
you
rest.
do?
I think I'll share the rest.
Yeah, how do they react to that? I don't think I've ever done that one.
Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for his great generosity and small appetite. And
I'm
everyone
gonna
just...
do every last mouthful because it's just bite our way. But I would feel rude if you didn't eat all of it. What an appetite! What a belly! A new legend is born in Montsook! Oh fuck.
Everyone cheered whenever...
His title grows. He is... Bidar has gained a new title. The bottomless stomach.
Consider your coin... Oh yeah, that's right. You're the voice.
Consider your coin plus correct. I am pleased to accept your custom. And Gen will be pleased that you honor ours.
Of course, I would... I find it disrespectful not to honor your customs.
Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns! I love that. No, please don't make me laugh. I've never seen anyone eat so much of Ronron's cuisine in one setting. He was stronger stomach than I. That's good stuff. That's just...
Yeah.
I would feel bad if I didn't eat every last bit of it. I mean, I guess I could have shared like cereal here, but okay, I'm a stubborn Aura.
Yes, you are.
Go ahead, voice again.
I was watching from here, Cyril. You honored our custom and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsu. If you need anything in Amarang, we are here to provide. It's a shame we don't get to keep some of it.
Yeah, it would be nice if you got like food from that. That'd be great.
Cracking the coin purse is only the beginning. We have wares for every occasion, so feel free to spend to your heart's content.
You have courage, my friends. Ronron's wares are among the more exotic than harmful. But I don't envy the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right. Now that you've eaten, I expect you'll be eager to get back on the road. You mind if I delay our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close it before I can conclude my business here in Mordsu.
Yeah, sure.
How do we help you?
Go right ahead.
Oh, offering us services, are you? I will. An assistant would be certainly helpful. Under everything in the law. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up for the markets. I'm probably paid for it. You just need to do the lifting and carrying.
Sure.
Well, lifting and carrying was something that I do quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll go and take care of some last minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Key items! Now again, this is one of those ones where I feel like you should be able to, you know, since we have multiple people in the party and we're doing the quest, we
As a
should
party,
be able
yeah.
to split the time on it, but nope.
I mean, it might honestly be it might be tricky to actually program that in.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. I'm not much of a game dev myself.
Sack of herbal remedies. You came in with casket, yes? Good. I can finally start thinking of this sack. Please, take your prickly purchases. Oh, okay. Box of antiquities.
Heat waves, just like home.
Yeah.
Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer.
How about the knowledge that I come for him?
What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no, no, no. Nabath Arang relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care.
Alright.
It's a fancy chocobo.
Oh, come on. Bokucho. Bubble.
Oh, is it just 3 random things?
Hungry again already? It was strong stomach, my friend, but I wouldn't eat those. Oh.
Ah, so it's not one of the things. Okay. Is it this? Chest of perishables.
Perhaps.
Ah, okay, never mind. Sorry about that.
My apologies.
What a curious little creature.
What do you mean, curious little creature?
This fellow.
Ah, yeah, these guys. Look at them, they're cute.
They're adorable, yeah.
They're cute and goofy looking.
It kind of reminds me, like,
It's like a goofy little Tyrannosaur.
the first thing that popped in my mind was actually the Zards.
Yeah, the Zords from Adventure Quest, yeah.
But with kind of the head of a mixture of a Rancor and, like, specifically with the positioning of the eyes. And, the whale from Moby Dick. I mean, not Moby Dick, but, Pinocchio. What was that whale's name again?
I don't remember. Oh god, there's so many things here.
Don't be silly, that's clearly a Gar from Morrowind.
If you handle Cassad's porter work, you've come to the wrong place. He has no assorting orders with my shop. Ah, shit. What about you, Thotol? Creative ore? Now it just looks like I'm massaging you, like a
Monstro, that was its name. Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? He didn't say.
He did not say. Copper ore?
Yes, wait, no.
Fuck. She got on the line. Ah, okay, yeah, it's like iron ore.
Was that iron? Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours.
Okay. Run. Run.
Were we supposed to talk to Cassard to figure that out?
Maybe
because I don't know if he was over here the whole time.
I don't know. I'll tell you you've been around the map in the time on the red.
I mean, when it comes to like
Yeah,
haggling,
three
you take your
boxes.
time. Yeah, 3 boxes. I mean,
Aye, that's the one, alright. Good work. And quick work, too. Considering it. You not set foot in the place before.
holy shit, that is.
What?
What did you call him again, Alex?
It's a Gar? Whatever. It's a creature from Morrowind. Right there.
Holy shit. Like, aside from having the jutted out jaw, that is almost 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Like, it just needs forward-facing eyes, and then that's it.
It's even more wild is they also do the same thing. They're like, you can see them in the wild, but they're also like a pack animal. Or like, like a...
Yeah.
Use them for labor and stuff.
Sometimes you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Oh my god, no. I am no stranger to that. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd have to conclude on my business before you return. But it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. Ah, shit.
What happened?
After dragging my middleman and sort this stuff out. Not to make you sit and twiddle your thumbs.
No, you're fine.
Let's let you voice this one.
Male or female?
Female.
Cassad? It feels like an age since I last saw you.
Look at her, she's adorable. Oh, no, it isn't the lovely Teslee. It has been a while. But your timing couldn't be any better. These gentlemen were just on their way to meet with Alizé. As they must be taking him, supposed to be taking them to your corner on the desert. Quite a misplaced order has commandeered my attention.
Wait, I know who you are.
What?
Alizé has told me so much about you two. You're Bidar and Cyril, aren't you? Huh. I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a caretaker at the inn. I've gotten to know Alizé quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Bidar and Cyril's guide, Cassad? My shopping's all done and packed up for the road, so it will be no trouble.
You've been a great help, thank you. Well, looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Almarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think my outfit is perfect for this area, honestly. Congratulations, you got it. What did you get for level into 72? Or did you get anything at all?
Nope. Nothing new.
Because I know originally at level 72, Dark Knight would have gotten, what was it called? Your second AoE for your combo. Stalwart Soul.
At 72?
Yes! Yeah, originally...
Ew. Oh god, ew.
Yeah! Yeah. Originally they made it so that it was 72. Dude, again, Paladin had to wait till 74 to get their fucking gap closer. Until very recently, and when they changed it to 60-something. At least having it in fucking Stormblood makes a bit more sense. I know Warrior got some weird things, and yeah, Warrior and Gunbreaker got some weird things. Or some things at weird levels too. So there is a little bit a positive to the homogenization, where like some things, you know, having an AoE combo and stuff. Anyway.
Desert Crossing. Alizé has been desperate to see you two, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find.
I might suggest not saying that in front of her.
Yeah.
She would get very indignant.
Yeah, she really would. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. You just need to swing around the ridge and then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. Do you need help carrying that? All set.
I can carry that with one hand.
I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? Yeah, sure.
I mean, I am I am currently spec'd out as a hunter, so I can handle beasts.
Yep, and I can draw attention if need be as well. I thought you might. Isaiah was always saying how much. I mean, let's get going, shall we?
Wow. She talked about us a lot.
Apparently so.
Are you all right? Are you all right, Baron?
Yeah, I took the fast way down.
Clearly. Don't you do it.
Hmm?
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be
No.
nasty. It didn't get a chance to bite us. Yeah, hardly a
Quite
match for
fast.
you, it seems. I always thought Alize was strong, but never mind, she was never... No one makes sense. Well, we should push on. Maybe best if you scout ahead and clear any coyotes out of our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. You're fine.
So yeah, Alize might have a bit of that high school crush. You know the kind.
Yeah.
She totally has posters of us in her room.
Oh god, no. Jeez. The one thing that I do wish is that I could, like, with certain new game plus things, I wish I could, like, level set myself in the world.
Make it a little more fair.
That'd be a cool, yeah, that'd be a cool feature, actually. I don't know how possible it is, but it'd be kind of cool.
I mean, they have the level sync feature. It shouldn't be too difficult to sync that up with the New Game Plus.
Self-imposed.
I love Xenocolossi. I love just having a button I can do hit that does almost 900 potency.
Yeah. Looks up Vicewinder and all my speedy shit. Or my
Did
fucking...
you forget something?
Who?
What's up?
Can't believe you just left her back here.
Oh, you didn't... What do you mean?
Imagine if a monster snuck up from behind.
Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn.
Oh.
Well, thanks a lot. I just lost my jog. Oh, shit.
What?
A couple of sand moles tried to attack me. So I lost jog.
Oh.
Hello,
I need to
Tesleen.
get one more of these,
Go for it.
one more of those fuckers.
I need to go grab something. I'll be right back.
I got 3 sacks of nuts! 3 nutsacks!
That's it. Thanks to you two, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. Seems you and... Ugh, good God, I can English. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repair the favor somehow, but first, let's head inside, shall we?
You acted as a tour guide, we acted as a bodyguard.
Yep.
Also, Fidar just like skinning one of the beasts. one of the ancient lizards. So, what is this place?
Kind of reminds you of Little Alamigo.
Disparate.
Then a boss fight, but DRG still doesn't get the last piece of their AoE combo until 72. Feels bad.
Oof. Well, okay, but that one's alright, I suppose. It's fine.
Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Custarium since Alizé arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers.
Afflicted?
What do you mean? You don't know? I don't think I've met anyone besides Alizé who is so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alizé give you the full explanation. If you're sure.
Where is he, by the way?
Game, stop taking me away from the rock.
No, rock. Tool. Big blue rock. Big blue rock.
Following in her footprints.
Not a fan of that screenshot.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and soon you'll see it. I'll stay behind, in case she comes back while you're gone.
This way. Oh yeah. Then I get to really see it. Look at that!
Holy hell.
Yeah!
Good lord.
Actually, I know what I'm gonna do.
Actually, I wonder, is that actually the wall, or is that, the barrier Minfilia cast? To stop the light. Need a better vantage point. Oh hey, Aether Current.
So I was saying that screenshot. Where are you at? What the fuck? Oh, you're all the way out. You're all the way down there already. I find it interesting our the differences in our style of screenshotting, like with our characters.
Yeah.
Whenever I have like a what is it called? A background of importance to note, I usually take a screenshot where Bidar is looking out at it. You usually take a screenshot like you would, you know, someone snapping your picture at a thing on a tourist destination. I'm curious.
Yeah. I think there is one up there. Could be
There is.
wrong. Yeah.
I don't think this is a good angle.
Actually,
I need a better
Looking
angle.
down there, unable to fly yet.
none of that I'm interested about. Because this is the literal edge of the.
Yeah, it's about what I expected. Not too sure about that name. It's not so pristine now. Oh. Suppose as far up and forward as it'll
Wait a
take.
minute.
Yeah.
You wonder.
Do you?
Morbid curiosity. Drat.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. No fun allowed.
I was hoping you could land on it. Supposed to say goodbye to Darkus, huh? I don't know if I'll get to the thing.
We're probably not. We might get to the thing. I don't think we're going to get very far past the thing. That might be the end of the night today.
I mean, we have
We
little
might
more than
finish
half
up
an
the zone tonight, and that might be it.
hour. Oh, I know we're not gonna do the dungeon, but like, how's it nowhere to be seen? Spot first.
No, I know what
footprints
you meant.
on the ground. Yeah.
Look about the right
The
size.
footprints. Gilman.
Why did they kind of look like a Power Rangers,
Buddy.
yeah, kind of like a standard grunt type enemy?
Yeah, they look like putties. Oh, he killed his horse. His head got just. He got Hildebranded. Sideways Hildebranded in the dirt.
No, not going to Kagane. The hell is they doing here? Trying to throw off someone?
You know. Yeah. Not sure of the wall. Ah! Alright.
Back here!
I recognize that voice. Ah!
Is that... It can't be.
Alizé, don't get distracted. Nice work.
I can
Impressive.
be so mean here. You almost lost that one.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, do I be mean?
I wasn't.
What would she say if it was the roles were reversed?
Yeah.
Here's
you
a
know
bigger
what?
question. What would she say to
You
Alpha
almost
now?
lost that one. You almost lost that one.
What did she say?
I had it under control right to the moment I didn't. I'll do better next time. You did well enough.
For me, just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later,
You know.
but I had been hoping for sooner.
Oh, believe me, time flows much differently here. You were literally unconscious for a grand total of like maybe 30 minutes, an hour or two.
Fine. A little annoyed at Yulmore at the moment, but you know.
How are you?
Where to begin?
We've fought them to a standstill then.
Yep.
That's true. Right.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source.
Yeah.
But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then.
Not really. More time passed here than over there.
I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least.
That's true.
Yeah.
When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be,
She
I
literally
want
just
nothing
sent
more than
man's
to rush
yaps
back
too
and
much.
reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them.
True.
The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
I mean, I wouldn't even want a return to happen, regardless of even if I didn't die from it.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Yep.
That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day.
Keep this in mind.
And then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure
What does that sound
light,
like?
drowning
What does that sound
everything
like?
in
An
its
awful
wake.
lot like.
Only Norvrant was spared.
Remember, this will all be on the test.
I mean, the first thing that pops in my mind was kind of, what was it? What Leviathan wanted to do? Flooding Limsa?
But notice what she says about their ether, their etheric balance and harmony and stuff. About what happens when it touches the light.
I haven't gotten to that part. A colossal wave of
Okay.
pure light drowning everything in its wake is what I'm at right now.
Okay, Keep going.
I think you might be a
For the
little
most
ahead of me.
part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects.
Mm-hmm.
But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
Natural forms break down.
Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
The Sin Eaters?
Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach.
Corlucia seems to show something different.
But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
So, what does that sound like?
Corruption. Pure and simple, just sounds like corruption of...
When their body touches the light, or they're corrupted by things, their ether gets warped by sinners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen anything like that before?
Isn't that kind of what happened to, something similar to that happened to... Shit, why is his name escaping my brain? Estinian.
That's a bit different.
I mean, it's similar. Not quite exactly the same, but...
Can you fly up to where I'm at? I want to see
up?
if you can see the thing I can see.
That way my dumbass chair, it's fine. But no, Darkus,
And you just blip out of existence.
Yes.
Was it?
Up to where you're at.
What was
Okay,
it?
look where I'm looking, and you have to be close to you. Look at the ground. Is there anything unusual?
Oh. Huh. Huh?
Yep.
Nope, totally fine.
Yeah, you know, it's perfectly normal ground working how ground's supposed to work.
Yep. But Darkus,
I know what you're trying to reference, but I can't quite remember it.
things messing with etheric balance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But-
we did just see that happen very recently in 4.3.
Trying to remember 4.3. That was
Hell, even in it's sort of in 4.0. And an attempt of it happened in 4.1.
Listen, if you don't remember, it'll be pointed out eventually.
yeah. My brain is
I know,
just not cooperating.
I'm just trying to get him to think about it.
Yeah, my brain's
I'm
trying
trying to nudge you in the right direction. See
Yeah.
if you can figure it out. before it tells you.
Actually, honestly, I think even without having it being spelled out, I think it'll be brought up. Really, you'll be given the information you need when we get to Ilmag. When we meet up with Rion, some information that might point you in the right direction.
I'll be honest, like, I don't, one thing that's honestly not really helping is referring to each patch by the number.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm not familiar with the patches well enough to know the number of them. So that doesn't really help me too much.
Tsukiyomi. And, Sri Lakshmi.
Okay, Tsukiyomi, Sri Lakshmi.
If you want to go way back, also Leviathan.
It happened with Leviathan. It happened with Ifrit.
I think Leviathan is just the first where they like really directly pointed out what you're getting at. Especially with Satasha Hart after that dungeon.
Right. My brain's kind of going along the path now. I think I'm starting to remember.
What? Okay.
That's okay, it's late.
Yeah, it is late. Just know that it's similar to things we've seen in the past.
Yeah. Like certain things, just my mind just does not grasp memories too clearly.
Then I'm gonna advise that we take our finish this by 8 o'clock so you can rest up.
Yeah. To be fair, today I usually sleep in on Sunday, so completely messing with
for what's to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have to work today after all. They changed my schedule, so I work Sundays now. But I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off.
It's too bad we aren't going to get far enough, because the thing would be an excellent way to start a stream.
Just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. These patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tisleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course.
Yeah, I gotta work off those calories that I ate.
Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering for you after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain...
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting.
Well, that was certainly something.
Oh no, we need to head this way. Not gonna lie, I like how they make these creatures just look kind of natural to the environment.
Yeah.
Like I just walked up, turned around, I saw this thing sitting on this hill, and it didn't feel out of place.
Yeah.
It's a nice detail when they actually try to make a cohesive world.
When effort is put into the development.
Yep. No. No synergies this time.
Oh my god. Interaction. Oh my god.
What the hell? How did you fare? Fairly well.
Just two of them.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. Light work.
I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you'd notice it yourself, but individually these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the Void Sin, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet.
Yeah, that's not great.
Or resting in a, what may as well be a throne room.
Yeah. Wait, are you implying something?
I mean, we saw the Void Scent. Big lion being tended by the smaller humanoid ones.
Sin Eater, yeah.
Sin Eater.
Yeah, Sin Eater, not Void Scent.
That's not a Void Scent. If it was a Void Scent, it wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're very explicitly not Void Scent.
Well,
They're
yeah.
like the anti-Void Scent.
Yeah, no. Trust me. As a Reaper, if it was a Void Scent, it wouldn't shut the fuck up.
No, that was just me. That was me
interesting,
misspeaking.
Like, yeah, once we understand the light more, I get why. But it is kind of an interesting dichotomy where the Sin Eaters, beings of light, are little more than beasts, whereas the creatures of dark are still capable of thought and proper interaction.
Yeah.
That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to call their ranks off enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. You've certainly helped on that front. Let's report
I really killed two.
Well, better killing two than killing one and missing the other.
Yeah.
Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we?
I say let's finish this quest and then we'll call it. I think this is a good place to call it.
Yeah. How did it say? She hasn't been telling you stories, has she? Oh, gods. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, definitely not. She's definitely not something about you gushing or anything. No.
No, it couldn't be. She's currently face palming inside, even she's trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Alize tells me you helped out on a patrol. Your thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met.
Are you kidding me? Oh, I can't say the thing.
I mean, you could say you live for the Fade. I don't think.
I do live for the Fade.
In any case, I'm glad to see the three of you found each other.
Looks at Cyril. Just doesn't have the same ring to it without the
other part. I know.
The beginning.
You have no idea how badly Alize has missed your company. Everything is always. If Bidart and Cyril were here, they would.
Just openly, huh? Just fucking right in front of her face.
That's an exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Bidart and Cyril's methods.
I trust me, I know you do.
But their methods of hit it till it dies.
Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray, the way they leap into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Please do not turn into freaking.
Oh my god, no, please.
Do not turn into another her, please.
Oh, you're picking up another fangirl.
Oh god.
I'm only teasing.
Given all the stuff we do, we probably have a fan club somewhere.
Probably, absolutely. I'm only teasing.
Yeah, 8.0 is dealing with our fan club.
Yes.
Oh my.
Actually, no.
That's actually
6.0 is dealing with our fan club.
You're not wrong.
I suppose that's something I'll have to look forward to. I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do.
Alright, we're gonna call it here. Also, I like the glams for this area. This just work. It's like, yeah, it's hot here, so I'm just gonna swap to this real quick.
This is what I get for sharing. Maybe I'll just head out on another patrol.
Sharing? More like gushing. Listen, I with as much as she told me of how much she talked about us, I just, you know. Honestly, I'm glad it's just not like A&R. I'm just glad it's not that. Have you heard the way that she talks about?
Yes. She's lucky the Scions don't have an HR department.
No, they do. It's Tataru. She's lucky that Tataru tolerates it.
Because at the very least, she's keeping it just a thought.
Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to share the VOD around. Like, comment, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. Follow and subscribe to Darkus.
Yep.
On his ends.
Yep. Feel free to stop on by over on Twitch to help give me that push towards affiliate.
Give him a good old push.
Yep.
Push right off the edge, right over the edge, right off the balcony, into the water.
Into the water of the affiliate ocean.
Oh wait, we're not in Yulmore anyway.
Nope. Into the sand river, I guess.
Sand river. That would suck to jump into, honestly.
You're not wrong.
Landing on the sand rivers.
And for anyone interested, I do have voice acting commissions. If you're interested in that, check out my Ko-Fi. Link will be over on the Twitch chat primarily, but you can see the link pretty much right above my head right now. So feel free to check that out.
Anyway, we won't be back on tomorrow because we got something going on tomorrow. We got gaming tomorrow. But we will be back Wednesday for sure, maybe Tuesday. Depending on how things go. With that all said, we'll catch you in the next stream.
Yep. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm darkus-cyril with Novomancer and Alex, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. And also to see, actually, you know, I might not raid today. I'm just gonna call it.